In Bohr model of hydrogen atom, the rate of periods of revolution of an electron in n is equal to 2 and n is equal to 1 orbit is. Now this is a special question. Why I am saying, first of all, they are asking about time periods. So let me draw the diagram. So suppose there is a representation. We have a nucleus, and suppose if our electron is like this. Okay, so I am taking this as a general case. So if that is the general case, so I am taking this is hydrogen like atom which has Ze charge, and there is a electron which is in any random nth orbit. Okay, so it has Rn radius, and suppose that it is moving with velocity v. So I can say this v is going to be Vn at that moment. So we know the relation from this from Bohr model. The relation is, we know that Rn is proportional to n square by z, where n is number of orbits or principal quantum number also, and z is atomic number, right? So now similarly we know that Vn is also proportional to z by n. So this relation we know on the basis of Bohr theory. So if I say what will be the time period, so let me draw the time period's value. So t is equal to 2 pi r divided by v. So for nth I am using nth value. So now I am using these relations. So 2 pi into Rn is proportional to n square divided by z upon Vn is z by n, correct? So here this is going to be t is equal to 2 pi into, this will be n cube upon z square only, right? Now they are talking about hydrogen atom. So what I know, that general relation t is equal to 2 pi into n cube divided by z square. Here we are talking about hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, z is always 1 because atomic number is 1. So now 2 pi into n cube. So I can figure it out by 1 square. That means I can say t is proportional to n cube. This is our main relation. Once I got this, now I can simply say T1 upon T2 is equal to N1 upon N2 whole cube, right? So now what is the value? Let me put. So this is going to be 1 upon 2 power 3. This is 1 upon 8. Wait, answer can be 1 raised to 8, but here they are asking the ratio of period of revolution of n equal to 2. So n equal to 2 they are asking first. So let's take reciprocal. So t2 by t1 will be 8 by 1, or I can write t2 raised to t1 is equal to 8 raised to 1. So option number 3 should be the right choice for us. Okay.